Hello everybody and welcome back to Jordan Golf TV, where we are talking about all things golf, and in today's episode we're going to be asking the age-old question, will they golf? Specifically with reference to these, the Salomon XT4 OG. If you guys aren't familiar with this series, let me just bring you up to speed. In this series we take a look at shoes that haven't been purposefully designed to play golf in them, and then see whether or not they golf. That's it, basically, yeah. Now, broadly speaking, any shoe can golf, especially in the hot, dry conditions, but do they golf well? And are they appropriate to cross over potentially into your golf game? Well, that's what this series is about. If you guys don't know much about Salomon, they are a French brand that pretty much started up back in 1947, predominantly out of the French Alps, and have made their name making skiing stuff and trail running shoes and outdoor apparel and the like. This particular model, the XT4 OG, is a trail running shoe. If you guys have been following the channel, and if you've been keeping up with some of my recent videos, particularly the ones where I talk about the different golfing trends that are popping off in golf fashion currently, you'll know that this particular shoe with this particular styling is popular as right now, with a lot of golfers out there that are looking for something a little bit different on the course, be it aesthetics or be it performance. Golf fashion is having a moment right now where there are a lot of different influences from adjacent sports as well as industries like streetwear, and this particular style shoe, the trail running shoe, you could argue is part of the whole Gorpcore trend, which has been popping off in streetwear for the past 3 or 4 years. Definitely a trend that lends itself more practically to the winter or the autumn seasons, when you actually need to wear the type of clothing that can withstand the harsh elements. But this style shoe, the trail running shoe, isn't an uncommon shoe to see out on golf courses right now. And so it's with that context that I have decided to give these a whirl. So let's firstly talk about the aesthetic. Now, I'm sure a lot of you guys out there have probably written this shoe off as being golfable right off the bat. This aesthetic, I can understand, is not going to be for everybody, particularly in this colorway. I mean, these are pretty bright, they're pretty loud, and they're pretty out there. I actually picked these up a couple of years ago, or maybe like just over a year ago now, in the sales. I picked these up for like 70 quid. They were half price. In terms of the materials and the technology, they weigh about 358 grams. They have a 10mm drop. They have an anti-debris mesh, which prevents debris from being trapped between your foot and the footbed. They also have a single layer mesh, which is close to the foot for maximum feel. They have abrasant resistant TPU material, which help to limit wear over time. The lining material is a textile liner. They also have a little lace pocket here, which you can tuck the lace into. We've also got a protective toe cap around the front, which is rubberized, which is also quite handy for golf. They also feature a molded ortholite sock liner. And then the lacing system is a quick lace system, minimalistic, strong lace for one pull tightening. The upper material is not water resistant, but you can get Gore-Tex versions which are. And then in terms of the traction pattern, it's a rubber outsole, but this traction pattern here is super rugged. I mean, check that out. In comparing them to my soft spike Gazelle Adidas, these are like way more aggressive. In terms of the sizing, true to size is absolutely fine with these. They do run a little bit narrow in the forefoot, but you can, customize the fit with the lacing system. But if you do have a particularly wide foot, you might want to consider going up half a size. But this is the type of shoe that's available. These aren't hard to find, so if you wanted to try a pair out at your local Salomon retailer, easy enough to do. In terms of the comfort, I found these really good, man. Ortholite insole gives a really nice squishy feeling underneath. The dual density midsole offers a little bit of stability mixed with a little bit of cushioning, so they don't feel like too spongy or overly responsive. They do feel really solid under feet. Nice little bit of padding around the ankle collar, and the customizable lacing system makes these pretty sweet as well. Comfort wise, you can literally dial in the comfort as to your own preference. Now, when I played in these, bro, it was hot. It was like 35 degrees, and honestly, this was a great shoe to have on this day. I mean, these shoes pretty much look like they've been out in the sun all day. They've been completely scorched. But what I found good about playing in the heat with these is this lightweight mesh material on the upper, coupled together with the perforations. Like, they had a decent amount of breathability about them, and the lightness made them really comfortable to wear in the heat. In terms of how they performed, like the grip, bro, really good. I mean, this traction pattern was traction patterning. Let loose with a couple of swings, as you can see here, ripping this big dog, and yeah, man, they were really good. And so as a general walking shoe, very comfortable. As to how they performed with regard to grip and stability, really good. If you're down with the Gorp Core crossover aesthetic, these are fantastic. I mean, this isn't the type of shoe that you're going to be surprised about seeing in like golf lookbooks, or even big name golfing brands are using these types of shoes for their photo shoots when they're taking pics of upcoming collections. Let's talk about some drawbacks. So cleaning and maintaining these is going to be a little bit tricky just because of the mesh material on the upper. Once these start to get dirty, this material is going to act like a bit of a sponge, and it's not going to be long before these end up looking a little bit trash. So if you're someone that likes the traditional golf materials with the synthetic uppers that are easy to wipe down and maintain, this might not be the best bet for you, but maybe you'd be better inclined to go after one of the Gore-Tex models. As with any soft spike shoe, there's an open question as to how effective these might be in the rain when it comes to the grip, but I have seen people out there in the bad conditions rocking these or the XT6s, and because of the rugged traction pattern on the outsole, I think you could genuinely get away with wearing these in the rain if you really wanted to. But apart from that, this might be one of the best trail running crossover golf shoes out there right now. There are a whole bunch of really cool, really nice looking colorways, especially a lot more neutral colorways, more discreet than these, that I think would pair up really nicely with some different types of golf outfits out there. They're obviously widely available and prone to going on sale at the end of the season. So what I'm thinking is, I'm thinking of trying to get my hands on a pair of Gore-Tex XT6s for the winter months to play golf in. This XT4 model right here, this for me is a fantastic trail running crossover golf shoe for the summer months, particularly in this colorway because these are obviously pretty flashy. But as to the question, do these golf? Yeah, these golf really, really good, especially with how breathable they are for the hot days in the summer. I'm digging them. What are you guys thinking? Are you guys messing with the Salomons for golf? Feel free to let me know down below. And if you guys have got any suggestions out there for any other non-golf specific shoes that you think golf really well, or that you think would be good to try out to review for the channel, let me know down below. And as always, I appreciate you guys supporting the channel. It means a lot. We're growing, we're building, we're making this a thing, and I really appreciate you guys helping me do that. So I'll see you guys on the next video. Take care for now, and peace.